Don't you love secrets? Secret relationships are better. Here at 10 Romance Anime, where the relationship is kept a secret. Let's go. Speaking of secrets, if you want to know more details about the secret isekai project I'm developing, check my X account. You'll find anime memes too. Link down in the comments. Number 10, My Bride is a Mermaid.
突然のことで驚かれたかと思うんですが、長住さんに昼間のことの責任を取ってほしいんです。昼間のことの責任。
Don't you love getting rescued by a mermaid? Nagasumi's summer vacation to the Seto Inland Sea takes a seriously weird turn when he drowns and gets rescued by a mermaid called Sun. And no, she's not just a mermaid, she's a mermaid from a Yakuza family. There's a big catch though. If a mermaid gets seen by a human, it's lights out for both of them. So to avoid a fishy execution, Nagasumi ends up marrying Sun. But Sun's Yakuza daddy hates it.
見るなり焼くなり好きにして。そんなこと言わんと頼むから父ちゃんにあいつをバラさせて。
This is one of those shows that does comedy too hard, but still keeps things refreshing. Come on, when was the last time we got an anime that mixed Yakuzas with mermaids? The jokes land hard, and the over-the-top moments somehow still feel fresh. The cast is also full of lovable weirdos, and even if you don't like the couple, you're still going to love the Yakuza dad's crazy antics. Number 9, I Have a Crush at Work.
いつにも増してくっついてくるけど、いいの、いろいろと。無防備め。
だって私に一番必要な癒しはこれだもん。
Yui Mitsuya and Masugu Tateshi are co-workers who clash a lot at work, but secretly date to keep the peace. They fake fights to hide their relationship, but when they continue to slip up, their co-workers start to get suspicious. This entire anime is about their daily lives, which is basically hiding their relationship from co-workers while still trying to be in love.
人の気も知らねえで。あのな、それはお前が。
This anime nails the office vibe without overdoing it, showing how real adult life can be long hours, ambition, and the occasional frustration. Yes, there are some times when the characters regress back to being high schoolers, but that's all for the comedic effect. Overall, the relationship feels mature, with genuine conflicts and real communication, which makes the romance that much more believable. They also build a second couple from scratch, keeping the story engaging without rushing things. Number 8, Why the Hell Are You Here, Teacher?
遊びに来てくださいよ。姉ちゃん。あれ？教師に向かってなんだその口の利き方は。
This is one of those anime where the sensei shines. In fact, we get 4 senseis and students, so that's 4 times the fun. Ichiru Sato, an ordinary high school student, meets this strict but attractive Japanese teacher, Kana the Demon Kojima. That's all good except for the place they meet, the school restroom. From there onwards, they're thrown into some crazy antics.
私の家暖房壊れてて寒くてさ、だがもつったってないでこっち来い。
This anime pulls no punches with the fan service, and it pulls no punches in the comedy either. The character interactions are pretty well done, especially with the varying moments of drama between each student and teacher. Plus, the drama isn't over the top, and the focus stays on the slice of life vibe. It's really one of those fun shows you can watch after a long day of stress. Number 7, Meochiki.
落ち着け。スバル様は男だぞ。この際、男だろうが関係ねえ。あの野郎、羨ましすぎる。
Kenjiro Sakamachi isn't your typical guy. Thanks to his tough upbringing around wrestling, he has maxed out his defense. But he has this weird, intense fear of women, and even a simple touch can make him faint or sweat buckets. Things get complicated after he accidentally discovers that Subaru Konoe, the coolest kid in school and the Herculean butler, is actually a girl. Then he is forced to keep it as a secret, and her mistress agrees to cure his gynophobia in return.
宇佐美、お前言った。いい君だな。この絵。これからお前を監視する。
The show's pretty solid. It's a classic rom-com setup with the girl hiding her true gender, the guy finding out, and a bunch of characters falling for each other along the way. The art is mellow but nice, and the pacing has some good moments, especially towards the end. The characters are your standard fare, but well done enough to keep things interesting. Honestly, I'm open for a second season because the ending felt like a good setup for more. Plus, I'd like to see how the relationship turns out. Number 6, Love After World Domination.
視聴者の皆さんもレッドに熱い声援を。
フェイントの左フックからの右インローキック用心されたし
It's the time for some anime protagonists with big dreams and goals. Here, our boy wants to achieve world peace and the girl wants to control the world. But guess what? These two are secret lovebirds. They kill each other in the public but have secret love affair in private.
俺はデスミさんからどんな匂いがしようともそばを離れないと誓う。
なんだその言い草は。
Don't go to watch this anime expecting a serious tone, because this anime is really good at comedy. Since the girl is the evil one and the boy is the good one in their interactions, it gives us some funny situations. Think of this like a mix and mash of Legend of Galactic Heroes and Kaguya-sama. I know a lot of people put this in the enemies turning lovers category, but it actually belongs more to the enemies becoming lovers and deciding to date while pretending to be enemies category. Number 5, My Wife is the Student Council President.
なんで避けるんだ。手をつなごうとしてるだけだぞ。
てっきり手刀を繰り出しているの。
Hayato Izumi is a super introverted high school guy who aims to become student council president, but he's got a rival, Ui Wakana. After losing the election, Izumi settled for vice president. Things get weird fast when Ui announces she's moving in with him as his wife. Yes, this stuff only happens in anime. Turns out their parents arranged the marriage and the two decide to give it a shot, trying to navigate together while hiding their marriage from the school.
やはりこっちの方がいいな。
俺的にはダメだ。
話しやすいし距離も近い。
The show hits on some fun tropes with this arranged marriage setup, and the chemistry between the leads is pretty engaging. It's got that good old enemies to lovers formula, and since the guy is pretty stern and the girl's cheerful, you get some nice dynamic in their romance. Best part is how they try to keep it all under wraps, which makes things awkward but also kind of charming. Number 4, To Love Ru.
何やってたお前は。
Rito Yuki is a shy 16-year-old who's got a crush on his classmate Haruna, but like a lot of you out there, he hasn't had the courage to confess. Things get wild when an alien girl, Lala Satalin Devaluk, crash lands right on him during a bath. Turns out, Lala is a princess running away from her galaxy-wide empire, and she's totally down to marry Rito just to dodge an arranged marriage back home.
リト君にずっと会いたかった。私、リト君と交わしたあのキスが忘れられないな。
Watching this show is pretty entertaining if you're into rom-coms with a heavy dose of ridiculousness and physics that don't work according to Newton's 3 laws. The humor and the over-the-top situations really keep things lively, and the characters are pretty fun to follow. Now, if you love this, it's got a sequel called Motto to Love Ru and another sequel called Darkness, so you get enough episodes for a month. Number 3, Midori Days.
ずっと片思いしてたんです。セイジ君のこと。
片思い
3年前、初めて見た時から大好きで。
Sometimes all the love you need is in your hand. Wait, I should explain it better. Seiji is a guy known for his fierce reputation with stories about his powerful, demonically strong right hand. He's tired of being rejected by girls and jokingly vows to find a girlfriend by the end of high school, even if it means only through his hand. But one morning, he wakes up to find that his hand has turned into a tiny girl named Midori Kasugano, who's been crushing on him for 3 years. Now he has to figure out what to do with his miniature love interest, especially when she's his right hand.
名前を教えてくれよ。
緑です。春日の緑って言います。
When you try to talk about this anime, you'll probably have to say sentences you never thought you'd say in your life. But that's actually part of the charm. This time, the guy's love interest has merged with his hand, so it gives birth to all sorts of shenanigans. The humor hits just right, especially with how ridiculous the whole girl as a hand thing is. But it's also genuinely sweet, especially watching Midori's earnest love for Seiji. Trust me, ignore the whole hand stuff and give this a go. Number 2, Romeo Juliet.
Juliet. So beautiful. The name suits you well.
No,
Not a whit.
What secret relationships without the original, am I right? Yes, I know your great-grandma's told you this story so many times, but did she tell you about the anime? No, because your great-grandma didn't watch anime. This anime puts a fresh spin on the original story while keeping the enemies turned lovers trope. For example, this Juliet is way more badass than the original one, and she even has a secret identity called the Red Whirlwind.
揉み合ったふりをしてそのまま下に
なぜ
This is where she meets Romeo, the son of Leontes, and despite their parents' struggles, they fall deeply in love with each other. They carry out their relationship in secret, just like in the original story. Like I said, the story remains the same, but there are some twists you never expect. It even has a mystery and the good old world-ending stuff, so give it the original secret romance couple some love. Number 1, Boarding School Juliet.
またデートしようね。
ペルシア様犬塚じゃあ勝負続け
Now, this is another Romeo Juliet anime, but set in high school. Man, Shakespeare must be rolling in his grave right now. Set at Dahlia Academy, this anime pits two rival factions, Towa's Black Doggies and West's White Cats, against each other. Romeo Inuzuka and Juliet Persia, the leaders of the dueling dorms, are secretly in love but hide it to keep the peace. So it's forbidden love inside the high school.
それが私なりの素直な気持ちだから大切にしてよね。
The show does a solid job balancing the over-the-top drama with genuine romance. The side characters, helpers, rivals, leaders, add so much fun and depth without cluttering the story. And unlike our anime at number 2, this doesn't stick to the usual Romeo-Juliet plotline. This finds its own 2 feet sometime after the first 3 episodes. But still, it's secret love you wanted, and it's secret love you get.